All systems go. Cleared for takeoff.
What's up, everybody? Big Marley 3 from SHIPIT Nation here to break down the Week 3 NFL afternoon slate for you guys. Before we get into that, I want to mention that we have a 5-day trial over at ShipItNation.com. For only $19, you get to test out everything we have to offer except for our Discord. If you get in there now, you'll get tonight's MMA plan before all the NFL games start tomorrow. Once you sign up, you'll get access to this 4-hour educational video from our guys Hoop and Tambo. They're two of the best in the industry, and they're giving away all their secrets in this 4-hour video. Hoop talks about winning the Millie Maker last year, and Tambo crushes qualifiers and live finals. So he talks about his strategies for those, along with a bunch of other great information to help you guys become better DFS players. Also, this show is brought to you by Drafters. I built 150 best ball teams this year on Drafters, and it was an awesome site to draft on. They also have weekly pick'em contests available for each sport. Go over there, sign up with promo code SHIPIT, and they will match your first deposit up to $100. They also have an NBA best ball contest out that you can start drafting in right now. All right, let's get into this 3-game afternoon slate. The first game listed is going to be our weather game. There is rain and light wind to be expected in this one, but it's our closest lined game of the 3, with the Seahawks being 6.5-point home favorites. The Seahawks have the third highest team total on the board at 24.25, and the Panthers are one of 3 underdogs with a total under 18. I will mainly be focused on these 3 favorites that I have checked, just because I really don't trust any of the other teams, and we have a lot of skill options with these 3 teams that we could just mix in. From this game, it'll be Geno at quarterback for me, and I won't be rostering any Andy Dalton. I actually like the Seahawks DST because Dalton is behind center, and then I like to pair them with Kenneth Walker, who had 2 touchdowns last week and is the clear lead back for this team. But if I am using Geno, then I'm looking to stack him with at least 2 of his guys. My favorites would be DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett because they're on the field for more than 85% of the team snaps. I'm also fine putting Walker in with Geno lineups. And then we have JSN, who's going to be cheap at wide receiver, and he should start getting more involved as well. So those are the top plays I'll be looking at for Seattle. And then for Carolina, I'm not looking at too many run back options, but we do have Adam Thielen, who is only 3.9K, and he had 9 targets last week. And then I like Chuba Hubbard over Miles Sanders this week. I expect Sanders to be the more popular one, but Hubbard had 5 targets last week. He's also averaging 6.9 yards per rush attempt compared to 3.6 for Sanders. So I would rather just save that money. I think that Carolina will be playing from behind anyways. Maybe we'll get some more passes to Hubbard that way, and I don't think he'll get too much ownership. So that's the play I'm looking at over there. And then these next 2 games, they're looking like one-way traffic with the Cowboys and Chiefs both being 13-point favorites. These are the main 2 teams that I'm looking to target this week. The Chiefs have a 30.75 team total, and the Cowboys have a 28-point team total. Tony Pollard will be my favorite play on the Cowboys and probably my favorite play on the slate. He had 25 rushes last week. He also saw 8 receiving targets. He just has one of the best roles in the entire NFL, and I'm going to load up on him on this short 3-gamer. I like him stacked with the Cowboys defense if I can afford them at 4.4K, but they did lose Trayvon Diggs this week to a torn ACL. So that might hurt them a little bit, but I also think their ownership will get affected a little bit from it as well. So I'm fine still going there if I can afford it. And then If I'm using Dak Prescott at quarterback, I'm looking to stack him up with CeeDee Lamb, who caught 11 of 13 targets last week for 143 yards in a tougher matchup. I also like using Brandon Cooks in Dak stacks, who is back from injury this week, and he has big play ability. And then we could throw Tony Pollard in the Dak stacks as well. And you should lock up all the offensive touchdowns for the Cowboys with those two being in your lineup. And then on the Cardinal side, they have the lowest team total of the slate at 15. So I'm really not looking to target any of these guys. I'm fine full fading the entire Cardinals team. But my favorite option would be Zach Ertz. He is only 3.5K this week, and he has 18 targets through 2 weeks. So he would be my pay down option. And I'm fine using 2 tight ends on a 3-game slate as well if you want to go with like a Kelsey and an Ertz or something like that. But Mahomes is going to be our chalk at quarterback this week, and I'm guessing Kelsey will be the popular stack option. He was on the field for a third of the Chiefs snaps last week, but he did still see 9 targets and he caught a touchdown. I like that stack in all formats if I can afford it, but I'm also fine using Mahomes with his cheaper, lower-owned weapons too. Pacheco, he does have a Q tag this week, but I'm fine using him as direct leverage off the Mahomes chalk. But if he ends up sitting, then I like Jerick McKinnon as a Mahomes option. He's only 4.5K. Should start getting more involved, but more so in the pass game. I don't think he'll get any ownership, so I like him as a stack option. Really, even if Pacheco plays, I'd be fine throwing him in because nobody else will go there. And then I like taking shots on all of their cheap, low-owned wide receivers. We got Kadarius Toney, who has the Q tag this week. If he plays, I'm fine taking shots on him because people are down on him. I don't think he'll get any ownership. But if he doesn't play, then we get a bump up to all these other guys. MVS and Sky Moore are the two that are getting the most snaps. MVS has big playability. He's only 4.2K. Sky Moore had 70 yards last week and a touchdown. He's only 4.4K. And then they have the rookie Rashee Rice, who's only 3.3K, and he'll go unowned this week. So if I'm using Mahomes, I'm looking to stack him with at least 2 of his pass catching options this week. And then on the other side of the ball, my main targets would be Cole Kmet, who is leading the team in targets through 2 weeks. And then I also kind of like Chase Claypool, who has big playability at wide receiver. He's cheap, and he saw 8 targets last week, which led the team in week 2. So those will be the run back options I'm looking to go to. I also think you can use Fields at low ownership, maybe stack him with one of those 2 guys or both of them, Kmet and Claypool. And I don't see too many people going there. He should start running the ball more, so he might not be a bad play at lower ownership on a 3-game slate. But that's how I will mainly be attacking this afternoon slate. I won't be creating too many lineups on this slate, but there is a 100K prize up top in the big $15 contest. If you want to know exactly what I'm playing, head over to SHIPITNation.com. All of my plays will be there, as well as all of our content for every sport that we offer. Go test out that 5-day trial. $19 gets you everything we have to offer, except for the Discord. That 4-hour course alone is worth the $19. So go test it out. I think you guys will want to stick around afterwards. I will be back with a primetime slate breakdown for you guys, but if you can hit that like and subscribe button for us, it really helps out. Good luck on this afternoon slate. I hope to see some Ship It logos up top. Thanks for listening. Go ship something. We'll see you guys next time. See ya.